Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Eckler again. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man downfield is Johnson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love his large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Some mistakes already in the 1st quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on second down. Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up to the line now, facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Ball again on second down. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay one.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Chargers.
To the air again, Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. A 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. Well, the great coach has said football's a really simple game. rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now Wilson on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Jets.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us, that shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do something. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Josh Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So when 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're moving to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Taken down at the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really...
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Herbert back to the air. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
And I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And there he goes again. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that puts you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How they got it so successful.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Hall on a give up the middle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll give to Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. There's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. It may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out to the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 27, Chargers 24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.